Events are just tedious. Is that the word?
Yeah.
It's just time consuming. Or other vendors, there's a lot of times vendors that do food events, they only do food events. So like they'll wake up today and this is the only thing that they have on their agenda. So we still have to do everything that we would normally do for service and for like our days that are open, and then make extra, do extra packing for the event, checklist for the event, storage units. It's a lot of work, and it makes it even harder when like the financial commitment when you do events and you don't necessarily know if it'll be worth it. I will say a benefit is when we started is it does help you get your name out there. So even if people are not necessarily buying the food, if they see Atlanta Turkey Legs is at this event and that event, and then it comes up on their Instagram timeline or TikTok, whatever, it builds a rapport with people. But for us as the restaurant owners, it's just extremely hard. It's just just tedious. Tonight we're the only vendor. So tonight is a choreographer. His name is Lyric London. He has his own dance company. So it's a showcase for the dance company, but he has like guest artists too. So he just texted me. He has about 180 people. That's another thing about tickets. You got to be careful. RSVPs and tickets sold are different. So like someone has an event and they say they have 2,000 RSVPs, so that's free. So anyone can go and say that they're going to be there. A ticket sold is actual, like 9 times out of 10, those people are going to show up. But specifically because tonight is a dance event, the support for me and the support for Turkey Legs is going to be huge. I don't have any doubts that we're going to sell out. So it's something that I don't know. I don't even know if I've communicated this to Nick, but
surprise.
So if they have 150 people, I always think we should have half that amount. So yeah, tonight's 180 people, where I have like 90 turkey legs, 30 salmon. That's a little bit more than half.
60 turkey legs, 30.
60 turkey legs. Oh, okay. 90 total. I'm not good at math. I'm just a pretty face.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I just sell the food. I mean, we've been doing this a year and a half. And I mean, just like everything else in our lives, everything now is more expensive. So I would say, honestly, a normal vending fee now is probably like $400 to $600, where before it was more like maybe $150 to like $300 was kind of high. Now they've gotten a little fancy with it. There's a lot of requirements. So like, say that now they'll say like the vending fee is $650, but they want you to do all of your transactions through their POS system. So that means all the money that you make goes to them, and then they cut you a check. Unfortunately, that means that they can cut your check whenever they really want to. I mean, they'll say like it'll be 30 days or 60 days or whatever, but it's definitely more beneficial for them. And also, if you are paying a even $400 vending fee, you're virtually like paying all of their fees to throw the event for them up front. And then their tickets that they sell, the bar, like all of that just goes directly to them because they've cut that, first cost. So it's expensive. Like, and now vending fees, I mean, I think the most that we've ever paid was $1,500. That was for Morehouse's homecoming, Morehouse and Spelman. But even with that, like once you add in how much staff that you need and just like transporting the food, because we don't have a food truck. So you'll see tonight, but sometimes we'll have a tent set up. Sometimes it'll just be like kind of like a catering setup. But like for very busy events, we'll have to like refill the food. The thing with like a Morehouse homecoming is that, I mean, we could have sold probably 1,000 more turkey legs, but getting the turkey legs to the tent is hard. It's because there's so many people. It's just like an all day situation. Like, I think it is helpful when you're able to set up the day before. So for the event tonight, I went last night and set up like what I could, but if you're setting up the morning of and making the food and just doing all of that, it's not unrealistic to get to the kitchen at like 4 a.m. So from 4 a.m. until 8:30 is just cooking and setting everything up. And then you have to be socially able to talk to people for 8 hours. And I'd be struggling with that. So another good part about events is like the visibility of other brands that are there. Eventually, when you start doing them consistently, like you'll see kind of the same concepts are different ones. So normally the owners are the ones that are working the event, or organizing, or just doing whatever. Have you seen that?
No, what is it?
Second generation restaurant space available.
You got our homeboy on it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just redoing it. Oh, they're open. What? We would never be open while shit like that's going on. That literally could drop on someone's head.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I think showing my ADD in real time is going to be hilarious.
It's also like, this is how you find restaurant spots.
Yeah, I
Drive
mean,
around. Oh, shit.
did you see that? Literally, I've almost gotten into accidents because I was.
Text our elder.
No, I don't want to pay. We can't have a confusing space because
We're already confusing enough.
we're already confusing enough. We have an older clientele on the weekends and they're confused, and we don't want to confuse our grandmas no more. Exposure to new customers. You can use your social media platform and say like, hey, we're going to be in Norcross today, like come out and get. We've done things when like the event is slow, but I posted on the story and people have just came to pick up food, and we ended up selling food that way. So you just got to be creative and you got to pivot. You can't be basic, and you can't assume that people are just going to come to you. Like, you want to think of new ways, innovative ways, like a turkey, to, you know, build sales and boost morale. I saw a thing about marketing that said you have to figure out new ways to tell the same story a million times. And I think that's virtually what we're doing. You don't want to utilize your car for events because it's gonna get bad. You're gonna break. You see, like things like things that you don't think will come off is gonna come off. Doors and windows, and just like your car will look horrible, and then it'll start smelling like food. I had a car situation that was pretty bad. We just get a U-Haul anytime we have events, and it's like more space. You can like fill it. Yeah, you don't have to play Tetris. We used to have like a very strategic way of putting everything in a car, and then remember my truck used to sit low. I mean, it's definitely trial and error. You just like a lot. Like even if we were talking about Schaefer's, like we didn't know that folding Schaefer's existed.
No.
So we just got the ones that were at like Restaurant Depot. Then I had a friend that worked in catering, and he was like, "Why don't you just get these? Because they're easier, and they are a million times easier." But then you also have to like take care of your equipment. So like watching the employees to make sure they don't just like throw things around and then it's broken and then you have to buy a new one. Because like as we talk about cost, if you're constantly buying, like we were doing events and then we were buying new stuff for the events every time. So then now you don't have any money or you're not making any money. What do you always say? We have high sales with high sales with high cost. Then you have low profit, which I mean, once it was explained to me, it makes sense. But like when I first started, I was selling food from the house. I was just like, oh, my sales were $2,000. And if I saw $2,000 in my account, even though I spent $1,950, I felt like I made $2,000, which is not the case. But it does feel gratifying in the beginning. Pulling up to the U-Haul. We should show them where we're at. Pulling up to the U-Haul. All right, I'm headed back to the kitchen. Gotta go. Oh, it's hot. It's hot as hell, twin. How do I like? I must go to the kitchen and pack everything up, get the food ready. I don't know where Nick is about to go. Nick likes to he always got errands. One thing about it, he's gonna go to Restaurant Depot every day. I used to joke and say that there's a strip club at Restaurant Depot. There's a strip club at Restaurant Depot and Nick in the back that we don't know about. So that's why he likes to go all the time, because we'll be like, yeah, we are in the middle of a catering order for 60 people. He's like, yeah, gotta go Depot. I gotta go to that shop Depot. Yeah. Oh, that's how Nick talks. I feel so manly driving this. One man, one mighty good man. Why do people that do taxes always seem like scammers? Do y'all feel like that? Like, it's always, because I don't how do you do taxes but you're not an accountant? Don't text and drive. Dance, man. Oh yeah, I'm going right back. Bow, bow, bow. Let's listen to some tunes. Oh, rest in peace, Whitney. Uh-oh. We are headed to Lyric London's dance showcase. I got the U-Haul, I got everything packed, and we're headed there. We're about to set up. So yeah, come with me. We just arrived. Now we are about to unpack everything. All right, so we just finished the event. We unpacked everything, unloaded everything. I actually still have to take everything that we unloaded and take it to storage, but it is like 12:53, almost 1 a.m. and I am tired. Just a long day. It's just like it's like draining, and then also having to like deal with customers and then still running the restaurant. We are very, very busy today. I think our total sales is probably over 5,000, which is a blessing. But yeah, it just was a lot. So if this is something, you know, if you are wanting to do food vending and all of that, you just want to make sure that you have a team to help you. But you're going to be tired. It's a long day, and we still have to wake up tomorrow on our off day and prep. So I'm going to get rest, and thank you for watching. Turkey out.